Hey guys, Olin here for another edition of Homebrew Reviews with Homebrew Dad. Today's beer comes to us from Greg from High Point, North Carolina. I'm going to go ahead and put out a disclaimer. Greg and I have traded beers before. The guy's a good brewer, so I've got high expectations for today's beer. This beer is a best bitter. It's got a pretty typically simple grain bill. 8.5 pounds of Maris Otter, half a pound of Caramel 60, also a pound of homemade caramelized sugar. The hops are all typical UK varieties. Challenger and Northdown for the bittering. East Kent Goldings and Bramlin Cross for aroma. Bramlin Cross, by the way, is a new one to me. I've never brewed with it, nor have I knowingly tasted a beer with it, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeast is White Labs 002 English Ale. The target for this beer, the idea behind it, is a Ruddles County clone. I've never had Ruddles County, so I don't really know what I'm comparing to. I know that this is one of Greg's absolute favorite beers. Without further ado, get a pretty nice hiss there. And there we go. Beer is attractive. I get a coppery golden pour there. A little bit of hazy. Not much. It's fairly clear, just a little haze towards the center. That could be a chill haze, really, from what we're looking at. I had a finger's width of head that melted down pretty quickly. Greg did warn me that he's only carved this one to 1.5 volumes of CO2, going authentic to the style. So it's going to be fairly low carbonation. And now I'm going to check it out. Okay, so Aroma was very malt forward. In fact, when I opened the bottle, I got really a rush of a caramel right there in the nose. That didn't persist through the rest of it. It's kind of funny. I got that real shot when I first opened the bottle. After that, not so much, though. There were still definitely caramel notes on the nose. The malt was pretty much the entire aroma. Not a lot of hops going on there. Flavor-wise, completely flip-flopped. First sip, you got the bitterness. Not overwhelming, not overpowering. A little bit of some fruity notes there. Esters from the English yeast, no doubt. Got some caramel flavor, really not as much as I was expecting with a pound of the caramelized sugar used. Greg had kind of referred to this one as a caramel bomb. Yeah, this isn't truly a blind review compared to what he had mentioned. He hasn't given me a whole rundown, but still. But I didn't really get that. I got some caramel notes, subtle malt, but by and large it's all hops, hop flavor, some bitterness. The finish is dry. I gotta say it's a little harsher than I would really like in easy drinking bitter beer. If I was to pinpoint one flaw out of this one, it would be that finish. It's a little astringent, a little dry there. And I mean, I know it's supposed to be dry, but a little astringent and a little harsh at the end. And that one, yeah, you know. Mouthfeel. This is light-bodied, easy drinking. It's funny, I wouldn't call it watery. I would call it the kind of beer, though, that you could absolutely see getting a picture of and sharing it with some buddies. Not your heavy, chewy beer by any stretch of the imagination, which is, again, of course, perfectly to style. Overall, it's a nice, easy drinking beer. Again, bitterness is kind of the driving force here. Not mouth puckering by any means. Simply a nice, dry, sipping sessionable type beer. One that I've killed half the glass in a short manner of time, and the rest will be gone here shortly. That's it. Greg, nice job. Thanks a lot for sending beer in. Hope that you guys have enjoyed it, and look forward to talking to you again soon.